Hello everyone. Welcome to the 7th class of Elements of Costing. In today's class, we will be discussing few important terms used in cost accounting system. In previous class, we have covered installation of cost accounting system and practical difficulties faced while installing cost accounting system. Okay, in today's class, few important terms used in cost accounting. First term is cost center. Now, cost center is it can be defined as a place, person, or item of equipment for which cost may be ascertained and used for the purpose of cost control. Allocation is a place where goods are produced, and person is an employee or an labor who is involved in production of goods and services. Item of equipment means things used for production of goods and services. For example, materials it might be, or it might be machines or anything relating to the production. Okay, now ascertaining of such a cost is called as cost center. Okay, the main purpose of cost center is to control the cost. So because of that reason, we have to ascertain the cost involved in production of goods and services, right from the location till the equipments. There are three types of cost centers. First one is production cost center. Now production cost centers means which are engaged in production of goods. Okay, which are engaged in production of goods. For example, machine shops, welding shops. So these all are included in the production cost. Second type is service cost. Now service cost centers are indirect expenses incurred in the cost centers. Now such cost will be incurred only when services will be rendered. Okay, now here services can be, like, we can give three types of examples in service cost. First, when we consider material service, suppose if they are finding out material service centers. Now material service centers means the stores, internal transportation. Okay, these are the examples of material service centers. Second point is personal service centers. Now personal service centers will be relating to the expenses incurred for the laborers. Okay, now canteen facility, it might be recreation facility, club. Okay, these are the examples of personal service centers. Now one more thing we can add to this is administration centers. Now administration centers will be relating to the office expenses, now such as like general office expenses it might be, then accounts office expense it might be, or cash section expense it might be. So here whenever the service is rendered, okay, so such services can be taken under, such service expenses can be taken under service cost center. Next comes is mixed cost center. Now mixed cost center is the combination of production cost center as well as service cost center. Here the goods will be manufactured, simultaneously services will also be rendered. Suppose if we have an manufacturing of a furniture unit. Okay, now the furniture will be manufactured and it will be handed over to the customer, as well as the repairs will be undertaken by the same manufacturing unit. So that is what is mixed cost center. Goods will be produced as well as services will also be given. So such industries can be an example for mixed cost center. Okay, now other than these classifications or types, again the cost center is classified into two things, that is personal cost center, then impersonal cost center. Now personal cost center, it includes the expenses incurred for the laborers. Okay, so finding out the expenses incurred for the personal. Okay, then that collects the cost for ascertaining cost. Now if we are finding out the expenses incurred for the laborers, finding it out that, and that will be included in the total cost, so that we can ascertain how much expenses incurred for the laborers. Next comes is impersonal cost center. Now impersonal cost center means it is relating to the location or area which collects the cost for ascertaining the cost. Okay, other than the laborers, if any expenses incurred for the location or it might be for the area, then such cost can be taken under impersonal cost center. Now this is about cost center. Next term we are going to see is cost unit. Now what is cost unit? Now cost unit is usually said like it is a measurement of cost. Okay, now it is a unit of a product or service, time in relation to which cost may be ascertained or expressed. Now cost unit is finding out, suppose if we are manufacturing 100 tons of any product, so finding out cost per ton will be an cost unit. Suppose if whatever machine we are using for a particular work, we are using it for an 100 hours, so finding out the expenses incurred by for that machine for one particular hour will be called as cost unit. Now examples or types of cost units. Now here they are classified into two. One is single cost and second one is composite cost. Now single cost means it is single unit of cost. Now example when we take is per ton, per meter, uh, per kilogram. Okay, now per gallon it might be per pound, per dozen bottles. Okay, or numbers it might be kilogram, then tons, meter, yards. Okay, see these are the examples of single costs. Second point is composite costs. Now composite cost is a combination of two or more simple cost single cost units. Okay, it is used where the simple cost is not possible for ascertaining cost. Now example for this might be per passenger kilometer, per ton kilometric, or per bed per day. Okay, these are the examples of composite cost. It is the combination of two or more single cost units. Okay, suppose if an industry or manufacturing unit is manufacturing two or more goods at a time, so whatever common expenses you have incurred to produce all such goods will be called as what? Composite cost. Now when you can take example of rent. Okay, rent will be paid only once in a month. Okay, if in that particular month, suppose if you have produced 2 to 3 products, now for each product you will be not paying rent, the rent will be fixed. Okay, whatever rent you have incurred, that can be taken as an indirect expenses, and that can be divided under 2 to 3 products, like how many products you have produced. So that common rent, that becomes an example for composite cost. Now next term we are going to see is cost audit. Now what is cost audit? Cost audit means, everybody knows the meaning of audit, right? Audit is nothing but checking and verifying the accounts. Okay, that is called as audit. Now cost audit means, suppose if we are maintaining cost account. Okay, now cost accounting is not compulsory or it is not mandatory. Voluntarily any manufacturing unit or service rendering unit can maintain cost records. Suppose if any company is maintaining cost records, then it is compulsory, like they have to go for auditing process. That is, it is verification of the corrections of cost accounts and the adherence to the cost accounting plan. It highlights the shortcomings inherent in the cost accounting system. Okay, now cost accounting will be maintained. Suppose if I have this particular month I have recorded cost, now every time I need to continue it so that it becomes easy to control our cost. Like in previous month how much cost we have incurred, in next month how much cost we are going to incur, so all such things can be compared. So maintaining of a systematic records and checking and verifying it accordingly will be called as what? Cost audit. Okay, now this completes your first unit, that is introduction to cost accounting. Hope so this first unit is clear. Okay, now I will brief you all like whatever aspects we have covered in first unit. We have started with need for cost accounting. Why cost accounting is required? It cost accounting, it is an recent origin, and this was introduced because of shortcomings in the financial accounting. So to overcome those shortcomings or limitations, cost accounting was introduced. So we have seen limitations of financial accounting. Because of these limitations, cost accounting was introduced. Next, we had seen meaning of cost as well as definition of cost. Then we have seen costing. Meaning of costing, it is ascertaining of routine expenses. So this we have seen. Then cost accounting we have seen. Okay, cost accounting is recording expenses and income systematically. Okay, that is cost accounting. Then we have seen cost accountancy. Okay, cost accountancy, these are the principles or conventions, techniques used to record the business transactions. Okay, this we have seen. We have seen objectives of cost accounting. Next, we had seen functions of cost accounting. Then advantages of cost accounting we have seen. Then disadvantages of cost accounting. Then we have seen difference between financial accounting as well as cost accounting. Difference between financial accounting and cost accounting. This question is important from the point of view of exam, because in many question papers they have asked it for, in some question papers they have asked it for 15 marks, and in some question paper they have asked it for 5 marks. Next, we had seen steps for installation of a costing system. Then what practical difficulties will be faced while installing the cost accounting system we have seen. Then we have seen cost center meaning in today's class, cost unit meaning and types we have seen, and cost audit we have seen. Okay, so this completes your first unit. Hope so this chapter is clear to you all. If you have any doubts, you can WhatsApp us. Okay, so that your doubts will be cleared. And in tomorrow's class I'll be starting with second unit, that is classification of cost. Okay, initially like little bit theory is there, so I'll be completing first theory and then I'll give you the format of it, format of cost sheet, and then we will be solving some simple practical problems on it. Okay, so meet you in next class.